ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ರಮ ಏನು ಪುಟ್ಟಣ್ಣ ಅವರೇ? ಪುಟ್ಟಣ್ಣ ಅವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ರಮ ಏನು? ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ರಮ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ದು.
Right, we'll get back to him. There seems to be some sort of problem with the connection. However, more than anything else, Mr. Puttanaya, the Farmers Association expressing anger over the fact that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah made such a controversial statement, making it very clear that his association will not endorse the statement, rather that they will oppose it and oppose it strongly. We could be looking at protests breaking out by the farmers community very soon, keeping in mind, of course, that we've already looked at several political reactions coming in, several politicians who have gone ahead and slammed the Chief Minister for making such a controversial statement. But of course, we will try to get in more reactions for you. But meanwhile, Siddaramaiah, they're quoting a controversy this time around for his irresponsible remark, where he went on to state that the suicide of sugarcane grower Vittal Arabavi right outside the Suvarna Sauda in Belagavi was not because of the government, was not the government's responsibility. Several people have raised their eyebrow to this particular remark, making it very clear that more than anything else, he did give a compensation. Why give that if the government was not responsible? Right, we'll slip into a short break at this point. We will continue tracking this story and bringing you the latest with regard to the reactions as well. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Well, we are currently tracking the latest updates with regard to this particular remark made by Siddaramaiah, where he went ahead and stated that the government is not responsible for the death of sugarcane grower Vittal Arabavi, who had committed suicide due to the fact that adequate repercussions were not given. Well, we've got the former Chief Minister, Mr. Devegowda, now joining us over the phone lines. Mr. Devegowda, first up, your reaction to this particular statement by Siddaramaiah.
No, what is his statement?
Mr. Devegowda, what he has gone on to state last night is that the government is not responsible for the suicide of the sugarcane grower, which took place last year outside the Suvarna Sauda in Belagavi.
I would like to make it very clear that is a Congress culture. Please pardon me to use this word. It is a Congress culture. In 2002, the same type of situation was there in Karnataka. Number of farmers are committing suicide because of the failure of the coconut crop on account of the infection, that is what is called the Nusi Roga. At that time, we also took a delegation to Delhi with the farmers of 2,500 people who were suffering during that period. The Congress rule on various accounts in the whole state, the farmers' problem was so acute, and here the state government, as headed by the Congress leader, I don't want to take their names, they used to take a stand. They committing suicide by the farmers, not for the problem of their failure of crops or whatever it may be. It is because of the other habits of taking excessive drinks and family problem. They have committed suicide. This was the type of stand taken by the Congress during 2002, 2003, when we took the delegation to Delhi about the farmers. There, we also made a memorandum. At that time, Mr. Siddaramaiah was also the president of the party. What he has said, and I should only remind him to go back to the comments made by the present Chief Minister, what was the comments made against the state government? I said it is a Congress culture. See, the farmer who was suffering is not one farmer. The farmers in that area, because of the acute problem created by the state government about the sugarcane growers, the farmers were making agitation. Not on the day when the session was started. The agitation was going on from last several months before the assembly session was started in Belgaum. At that time, when the session started, there were so many farmers, they are agitating. They have not pelted stones against the Vidhan Savda or whatever the name is, Suvarna Savda. They are only making a peaceful demonstration, and the government has not responded. See, it is the duty of the government to respond, and the Chief Minister or his, the representative should have been gone and given assurance to solve the problem. They have not done that. So, out of disgust, a farmer who has committed suicide on account of the background of his family problem, where he has taken several loans from the banks, and his crop, what he has grown, it is not a joke. All electronic media, print media has highlighted all these things. But on the floor of the house, what the stand he has taken, it is not a befitting reply to the Honorable Chief Minister. They must go to the root of the problem, and they could have made some exercise to understand what the real problem is. And suddenly jumping to come to the conclusion, it is all taking drinks, it is a drama, all these things is not proper. That's why I draw the attention of the Honorable Chief Minister. In 2002, when he was in JDS, what the stand taken by then government and the Chief Minister, so how he tried to defend that he has also appointed a committee. What the committee recommendation? So many farmers have committed suicide for their family problem, maybe husband and wife quarrel, all these types of things I have seen. So there is a Congress culture. What is now the present Chief Minister? He is a Congress Chief Minister. He has to move forward on the same line. What the difference of this thing stand he has taken? He has to go, he has to move as per the Congress culture. He can't go beyond that. So that's why I want to make it very clear. It is a sad state of affairs. Such a thing should not happen by a person who is holding the highest office. That is all my comment.
Absolutely, Mr. Devagowda. We have seen several irresponsible statements being made by politicians come elections. But what Mr. Siddaramaiah had to say wasn't just washing his hands, his government's hands off this particular incident. He also, to a great extent, insulted the memory of Vittal Arabavi by going ahead and stating that it was considering that he was drunk and hence he committed suicide, considering that he was part of the JDS, considering that he was part of a party that represents the farmer community. Do you feel ashamed now that he was ever part of the JDS?
See, that's why I said it is the reason how these responsible people who are sitting at the gaddi of the Chief Minister or the Prime Minister or the leaders who are sitting on the top, why the Congress is sinking today? Why? In Vidarbha, about 3 weeks back, about 49 farmers committed suicide. So what for? Is the precious life of a farmer, even if you pay 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs compensation, nobody will go to the extent of committing suicide. Let me ask a straight question. Can any industrialist commit suicide? How much the amount of bad debts has been, see, given total wash off for how many corporate houses? More than 6 lakh crores has been what we call non-performance assets. People will understand all these things. For farmers, about 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 3 lakhs is an amount which will not attract for committing suicide. The compensation that these funds are going to give. I'm so sorry to tell this. The Congress must realize, those who are in Delhi as well as in the state who are at the helm of affairs. That's why the Congress is thinking today. I can't add anything more about the unparliamentary language used against me or against anybody. I can't stoop to that level. I'm sorry, madam.
Absolutely, Mr. Devagowda. We completely understand, but more than anything else, the need of the hour is for Siddaramaiah to probably retract or even clarify on that particular statement. We have been seeing several angry reactions coming in.
It's for him to realize, not for me. It's for him to realize, to tell the truth. The farmer has written a detailed letter expressing his concern about the family problem, about the loan he has raised, about the standing crop, which has been not cut and taken to the sugar factories. All these things he has written in his letter before he committing suicide. And his family problem, all these things are there. See, we should not come to a conclusion to suit our own the points to defend the government action. I'm so sorry. The people will realize, and our masters will teach a lesson. They are our masters. I don't want to add anything more.
Right, Mr. Devagowda, thank you so much for talking to News9 and sharing your views with us and taking us through exactly what you believe should be done next. But clearly, the call from every politician is that Siddaramaiah should come out and clarify on his statement. More than anything else, quoting controversy there with that shameful remark where he didn't just go ahead and wash his hands off the incident, try to deviate blame from the government over the suicide of a sugarcane grower, but also went on to almost malign the memory of Vitala Rabavi by saying that the man was simply drunk and hence committed suicide, hence the government has absolutely nothing to do with it.
ಬೆಳಗಾಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ರೈತ ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸತ್ರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಾಗ ಬೆಳಗಾಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ ಅವರು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾರಣನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾರಣನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾರಣನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಅವರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕುಡಿದಿದ್ರು, ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅವರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕುಡಿದಿದ್ರು, ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು.